Hello, travel trailer friends. It's time for your June shipment update. And as always, these shipments are always following a month late because that's the way it goes. You hear the puppy out there barking. She's not happy. Someone must be walking by. So anyway, let's get to the June numbers and just a brief recap on how these are calculated. They are calculated based on shipments occurring in June of 26 compared to June of 25. And as I've said multiple times, 25 was a very bad year for the RV industry. So let's get into the numbers real quick here. It's apparent that the RV industry is in real trouble now. And here's where things really stand. You know, it's hard to believe that travel trailers and fifth wheels could sink any lower than they did last year, but they certainly have. And the only exception would be truck campers and what they consider their towable units. And we'll talk about that in a minute. But travel trailers are virtually unchanged for June of 26, being down 16.4% compared to 16.8% the month previous. So still sinking. Fifth wheels down almost 20%, 19.9%. Last month they were down 20.4%. So basically the same there as well. A slippery slope down. Pop-up campers are down 7.3%. Last time they were down 7.6%, so they're sinking as well. Now I did talk about truck campers being up 4.3%, and that's the only category in the total unit that was positive. And don't read a lot into truck campers and pop-up campers as far as the numbers go, because they sell so few of those or ship so few of those that, you know, 10 here or 10 there, it makes a big difference in the numbers. So it would look like a huge percentage, and, you know, it's best to look at those, I think, on a yearly basis. But what you can say overall about the industry is that they are going down. And at least for the towable unit, they're consistently going down. And what about motorhomes? And I don't talk about motorhomes very much, but Class A's were in trouble last year, big time. And Class A's are in trouble big time now in 26. And when we look at the June 26 numbers compared to June of 25, they're down 10.6%. Last month they were down 7.7%. So that slide's continuing. I would expect it's going to continue through the year. And one thing you can say about motorhomes, that Class A is kind of a bread and butter item. I mean, they sell at extremely high prices. So when all of a sudden you're getting slippage like that, it's got to hurt the industry. Class B's were up 13.4% over June of 25, and Class C's are at 15.2% positive, and that's down 3%. I think when we talk about B's and C's as well, you know, motorhomes in general don't move a lot of units on a monthly basis, but it's interesting to watch the trend. And obviously there is something that's been going on with Class A's for a year, and it's going to continue this year. So what does this mean for buyers? Well, in the towable category, if you can find a good manufacturer with a great product, decent warranty, and you go online and you see that people that have bought that unit are not having any problems or having very few problems, maybe minor issues, this would be the time to buy, because let's face it, they're struggling. Now, while they haven't announced any layoffs yet, and as I mentioned last month, there's usually a lag period for that, I do expect it's going to happen, and that's going to be a bad thing. And not only is it a bad thing for the manufacturers, but all the different industries that provide things to that, you know, that manufacturing environment, like flooring and roof material, you name it, all the appliances, it's going to hurt a lot of people. So we're going to see where this plays out. It's obviously not a good year for the RV industry, and certainly not a good month. And I would, my personal feeling, it's going to continue. So let's see where it goes next month. And until then, happy camping.